Our next story is about a strategically important archipelago in the Indian Ocean. A key US-UK military base there has become vulnerable to Chinese threats. And the British share some responsibility for creating the situation. Let's break it down for you. It appears that the US has pushed the UK to relinquish sovereignty over the Chagos Islands in the Indian Ocean. It has been ceded to the island nation of Mauritius. Take a look at the map on your screen at this point. The red dot representing the Chagos archipelago. One notable feature of this archipelago is Diego Garcia, its largest island, which houses a critical US-UK military base. This base is strategically located near the geographic center of the Indian Ocean. According to British news reports, US officials were concerned about International Court of Justice decisions and a possible initiative in the United Nations General Assembly would cause political issues for the British. This influenced British Prime Minister Cede to cede the Chagos on the 3rd of October. And now, whatever motivated Cede to take the decision, whether to please the US president or to ease his concerns about Britain's imperial past, experts are claiming that the choice was completely misguided. You see, under the agreement, Diego Garcia will stay under British control for a minimum of 99 years. The location is important for the Americans. After all, Diego Garcia houses a crucial US military base, appropriately named the Footprint of Freedom. Amid US-China tensions in the Indo-Pacific, the Americans would hope to have full control over this island, as it will become increasingly difficult and increasingly significant for US efforts to counter China in the future. Mauritius, on the other hand, is becoming more aligned with China. China is its largest trading partner. Beijing has used its debt trap diplomacy, as it's called, to keep the island nation under its control. Experts are asserting that with the UK approving the transfer of the Chagos to Mauritius, China will gain unfettered access to deploy ships and aircraft near Diego Garcia for intelligence operations as well as military actions. Considering China's history of militarizing similar small landmasses in the South China Sea, the danger is undeniable. Remember, China has consistently engaged in extensive undersea surveys of the Indian Ocean, claimed to be for commercial reasons, but the true motive is obvious. This is a strategy for maritime dominance, and therefore, for Western experts, a Chinese presence in the Chagos directly threatens both them and India. Does the British decision inadvertently end up becoming advantage China? Well, it might look like that. Western experts, in fact, are saying that there is no real good reason for giving the island to Mauritius. The connection between the Chagos Islands and Mauritius is largely the result of colonial administration. France was the first European colonial power to govern Mauritius, managing the island from the larger archipelago after seizing control in the early 1700s. And Britain took over Mauritius following its conquest during the Napoleonic Wars and continued to operate under France's governance structure. Although there are several alternative options for the islands, neither the US nor the UK seem interested in pursuing them. Sure, the agreement will allow the right of return for Chagosians. They are the original inhabitants of the island and were expelled by the British from their homes in the 1960s and 1970s in what has been described as a crime against humanity. It is considered one of the most shameful episodes, in fact, of post-war colonialism. But even Chagosians have mixed reactions. Not all are happy about the fact that their sovereignty has been handed to Mauritius. The British are describing it as a diplomatic success, but has anyone bothered to consult the Chagosians? Experts believe that China will exploit Washington's lack of attention by pushing its interests and using debt-trap diplomacy strategies. Can the wider Indian Ocean region afford that? Is the question. Will the region end up paying the price for Biden and Starmer's Chagos decision? Only time will tell. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.